Number one tool busy women use to keep acid reflux and bloating from slowing them down. The pain associated with acid reflux can range from a mild discomfort in the upper chest, or it can get as bad as feeling like you're having a heart attack. Either way, taking care of your family and social obligations that you have leaves you very little time to worry about what you can and cannot eat and being able to fasten your pants after lunch. This video will help busy working women understand the basics of what's going wrong in their stomach and what they can do about it. Hi, this is Cara-Michele with Strength and Vitality Wellness. For the past 18 years, I've been working with busy working women who have had acid reflux, and that's really interfering with how their day is going. Sometimes they're having symptoms like they're having like a heaviness or burning in the chest that might get worse at night, or maybe they're having difficulty swallowing or regurgitation of food or sour feeling in their stomach, maybe even a lump feeling in the throat. The first thing that 95% of the women need to do is to add more acid to their stomach. And I know this sounds crazy because you're already having this burning feeling, and I'm suggesting that you have even more acid. Yeah, here, you see, we have to remember how the digestive system works. Your stomach sits right below your breastbone, and that looks like a bowl or a bag, and it's supposed to have a lot of hydrochloric acid in it. When your food comes down through your esophagus, it's supposed to plop down in this pool of acid in the stomach. Once it's in the stomach, the hydrochloric acid breaks down the food that we have in the appropriate sizes so it moves out through the digestive system smoothly. So one of the big problems is that if you don't have appropriate amounts of hydrochloric acid in your stomach, then you can't break down the food, and what happens? It actually sits and rots. Rots just like if you put a banana peel in the trash and come back a few hours later, you'll smell the fumes there. Well, that's it decomposing, and that's what's happening in your stomach. The food that you put in there actually sits and rots in your stomach. I know it's gross, and it gives off gases. Those gases can actually cause your stomach to feel bloated after you're eating. As a result, you can have this kind of heaviness or stuck feeling in your abdomen, after you eat, makes it hard to move around. The second issue is if you don't have enough of that hydrochloric acid, sometimes it keeps the sphincter between your esophagus and your stomach from closing. You see, the appropriate amount of acid there in your stomach is one of the reasons that sphincter closes and keeps the hydrochloric acid from trickling up and traveling up into your esophagus. Your stomach has lining on it that protects against the acid, but your esophagus, not so much. So if that sphincter doesn't close, then you can get a little trickle of the acid up there, and that can really cause a lot of that acid reflux feeling. No good. So a lot of times people will take the acid with them. They'll carry apple cider vinegar or a product that I'll mention a little bit later on. So the third problem is that you don't have enough of this hydrochloric acid to be able to break down the calcium and get it into your bloodstream, which means you could be setting yourself up for osteoporosis and fractures as you get older. So that hydrochloric acid is necessary in order to break down the calcium from all this great food that you're trying to eat and get that into your bloodstream. Check out the link below for an article from the National Institute of Health. So a lot of clients will keep a little bit of apple cider vinegar around with them. A lot of clients will keep apple cider vinegar around the house and add a little bit of that to their water before they eat or during their meal so that they make sure they have plenty of acid in their stomach to break down the food. In my 18 years of working with clients, I've only had a few that did not find this technique to be extremely helpful for them. Those couple of people who already had too much acid in their stomach, they knew it right away because they felt that burning sensation, and so we figured out something else for them. But the vast majority of women, that's not the case, and they find that just adding a little apple cider vinegar to their food with the mother in it that has the enzymes down in the bottom, the culture down in the bottom, it really helps them tremendously. So this is a really simple issue to solve, one that can really help you get out there and take care of the people and the projects that you're really passionate about. So if you have any questions or you would like to chat about this issue, feel free to reach out. The link's below. I'm happy to set up a 15-minute consultation.